Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Zone. In this session, we are going to continue our previous video, that is ADO repo branch creation. So, in this video, we will discuss about branch management. In Azure, we have repos concept. Using repos, we can create repositories. Using repositories, we can create different branches like dev branch, test branch. By default, we have master branch while creating repository. So for this, we have to go to our Chrome browser and we have to log into Microsoft account. So dev.azure.com is URL for ADO services. So using sign in link, we can connect. In my previous sessions, we have basic things about ADO. So using mail ID, I'm going to connect asquarezone at the right hotmail.com is my mail ID. If you have any queries, you can drop your mail to this, and we have to provide our password over here. So in earlier session, I have explained how to create an organization, project, and pipeline concept and provisioning an instance. So in this session we will see branch related things. Already we have couple of organizations here. We can go with this or else we can create a new organization. So as I have already a square instance, a square zone instance, going to click. So here I have a project here, sample project for repo. So I'm going to click on this one. So after entering to my project, we have repos here. From here, we have branches option. So using branches, as I told you earlier, master is default branch. So using new branch button here, we can click and we got this pop-up. We can give any name for our branch. So I am giving dev branch here. So based on master branch, I'm going to implement. So from master branch, it gets the code over here. I'm going to click on create. If you have different branches, we can get the pop-ups here, drop down. We can select which one we need. So based on this one, it creates a branch. So I'm taking based on master branch and I'm giving my branch name as dev. So I'm going to click on create. So it creates a branch for me. So here this is branch creation. We have couple of options here. So as I created master branch and dev branch, it is showing with my ID. So it is showing in mine. So if we see here all, if anybody is belonging to this repository, if they created any branch, so we can find out those branches in all options. And still here this is based on the recent modifications, like it lists branches in repo that have not had any commits in last 3 months or 3 months or longer. So its date is it's showing in August 29th. So it's more than 3 months. So that's why it is showing here. But as it is created dev recently, but based on master branch only we have created. So that's why it is showing in stale. And we have other option like add to favorite. Using this star, we can click on this one and it going to be favorite. So here pull request also we have, and using pull request we can communicate with other branches from one branch to another branch. And we have other options, like if we have couple of branches, so we can search based on branch name. As here we recently created dev branch, so we can select the name. As test is not available, it is showing no activity branches found. So like this we can create a branch, and we can filter branch, and we can get the pull requests also here, and we can review the branch related things. So we will go with pull request here, and here also we can see the branches list. If we want to import any repository, we can click on this one, import repository, and based on manage repositories we can manage our repositories. So using this one we can create branch. We are going to click on master branch. Here it is showing master here, as it is having only readme file, so there is no other files. So if we create any file here, we are going to create one file. So we can give dev file, dev.txt. We are just creating a text file and giving one message, welcome to a square zone. So we are going to click on commit, and it is adding to dev.txt. So here it is showing branch name. We want to add to master, so I'm going to click on commit. See, here we can find a create pull request. Using this pull request we can get these files to one branch to another branch. By default master is default branch, and as we created our dev, that is other branch. So from master we committed the code, and we are going to pull it to dev. So here we can see added dev.txt, and the description also showing the same, and using create button we can create a pull request. And here we have other options. So using approve, we can approve the pull request. We have to approve, as dev created by myself, so I can approve. And after completing, after clicking on complete only, it completes. So complete merge. So from master to dev branch the file has moved. We will check. So using branches we can go dev, so we can find the dev.txt here. And also we have branch policies. So this is only branch creation, and using branch creation we can create files, and we can send the pull requests from one branch to another branch. And we can see the branch policies as well, as it is having dev branch here, and we can find the branch policies. Let me open this one, and branch. Here we have couple of options. We can create new branch. This new branch from dev branch, not from the master branch. If we click on new branch, it based on it's showing dev. If you want to modify, you can modify whether master or dev. And we have a new pull request, delete branch, and couple of options, view files, view history, compare branches. And here we can set dev as default branch, and we can log this branch and branch policies. So some of the project is having particular policies, like how many reviewers should be there, how many reviewers should give the approvals for pull request, or if you want to merge your project to master, you have to get the reviewers approvals. So you can uh, click on this, require a minimum number of reviewers, or check for linked work items. So using these options you can give the policies over here, and you can give the policies to the particular branch. So using these options you can manipulate your own branches. So this is for as you are admin, uh, for the team people you are not supposed to give all the permissions. So for that you have to create a branch, and you have to add their IDs to the branch, and you can give the permission to access those branches. So as master, most of the times admin have to uh, look over there, and the remaining team members or other people, they are working on separate branches. So that is the major use of branches creation. So that is the basic concepts of branches, guys. So I hope you understand ADO branches clearly. If you have any queries, or if you have any if you want to give any suggestions to me, please write a mail or write your comments in comment section, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.